What up, my wolf pack? It is your good boy, Pitch Black Wolf. And yeah, we're going to be doing something a little different, all right? This might even be a new channel. It depends on how much headway it gets. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and break the ice here. I am actually a novelist. Yeah. I realized I never said that on my Pitch Black Wolf channel. So, yeah. Setting Sun Volume 1, I'll be sure to include the link. This isn't going to be Volume 1, though. This is actually going to be Volume 2. Now, you guys are more welcome to join, but this is more for the people who have read Volume 1 and have been waiting a very long time. Like 10 years? Good God. Anywho, Setting Sun Volume 1. I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis on the back here for the people who are new, so to kind of get an idea of what's going on, and, you know, if you want to buy it, I mean... So, here we go. All Jet wanted was a gift. Certainly not the responsibility that would come with it. The prophesied powers that would hurl him against Hell's invasion. In a world where everyone is given special powers by their lord, there was one among them that wasn't. Jet Burner. Believed to be shunned by their god, he certainly wouldn't have banked on anything worthwhile from his life. He was sadly mistaken, for it was his destiny to discover this gift that would save the world he knows. But once his true nature and his planet's hidden past are revealed, so too are instincts better left buried. Now Jet must restrain his newfound bloodlust and walk the path towards the apocalypse. Whew! All right, so yeah, that's basically what it's about. Again, it's going to be a link on there, and it'll lead you to my Amazon. There's even an audiobook. I'll include that link too, if you really love hearing my voice. Which, I mean, who wouldn't? All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into Volume 2. Now, just so you guys know, this is a teaser. We're probably going to max out at 3 chapters, unless I get a lot of headway and end up having a lot of people wanting me to continue it. Also, I'm going to do this in 10-minute increments, which means that... I will do 10 minutes for this one, and I'm not going to keep doing it unless I get 15 likes. And if I get those 15 likes, I'll continue with the next 10 minutes, and I'll decide from there how many likes after that, you know? Just to see if this is actually something worth, you know, investing in. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start the timer. I got my T-minus 10 minutes going on. Let's do it. All right. Chapter 1. Beyond the Facade. A thick tension swept over the Moon Wolves and Chosen, crushing them in its relentless grip. Each wolf stood still, watching Jet as he looked up towards the swirling red and black portal that would lead him to his home. To a place that would plunge into terrible peril in less than a day. Warrior narrowed his eyes as he beheld the thrill of the truth before him. Despite having just been told that his world had not even a day to prepare for a demonic invasion, the boy's newfound gaze wielded a strength he wasn't prepared to see. Although Jet had only just turned 17, this precise moment, it would have been easy to mistake him as an adult. The conviction in his expression as he stared with his gold eyes at the portal that loomed over him was something to behold. Even in the midst of their wondrous dream realm, the magenta mist in the air, the light that shined inside it like glimmering stars, and the somber black, shrouded ground that seemed to swallow at their feet and paws. This revolutionary view of Jet stood above it all. A glare formed on Jet's face, not of anger, but determination. The boy shifted his attention to Warrior's son, his expression sharpening as they found Warpup. We don't have the luxury to rest then, do we? Take me back. There's no way I'll let their invasion go according to plan. Warrior, his son, and his mate slowly processed the profound change in Jet. For a moment, Warrior saw his son looking at Jet with a sense of wonder, and in the next second, Warpup was returning a glare in kind. Yeah, no time to waste, Anointed. His mate, Star, just kept quiet, observing Jet with a thrilled expression. Her tongue lolled out as she watched this inspirational evolution of the boy. Warrior's tongue lolled out as well, brimming at the hope that now glimmered brighter than any of the lights here. Before that, though, he interjected, causing everyone to turn towards him. When he turned back, he had a metallic board grasped by his maw. It wasn't long until Jet realized it to be his skyboard that he used to fly through the airborne portal that led him here. The Moonwolf approached the Chosen, then placed the object at his feet, nudging it with its wet black nose, pushing it closer to Jet. Jet picked up the board. You'll probably be wanting this back, he heard the colossal creature finish. Jet looked up to grin at the wolf. Thanks. But just as he was about to set about getting on the board and head home, he stopped and tucked his board underneath one of his arms. There was one more thing he needed to take back with him after all. Comet. That was the name of the pup Jet had left to Warrior, so he could keep him away from the danger of the infernal that attacked them. With the threat now gone, it was time to take him back. All right, intercession for anybody who's new. I will go ahead and say Infernal is actually a type of demon. These demons are created by this peeled flesh of another demon. Now, what they are is basically servants. They're low-level demons that can be killed in any way. Well, that's not entirely true. Chosens are the only ones that can really kill them. Chosens and demon fighters. Anywho, they're pretty much just low-level creatures. They don't look human. They're the ones that do look human are the most powerful. But yeah, those are dark demons, and yeah, those are demons powered by sin. Anywho, taking a quick water break. Blech. Ah, that hit the spot. All right, so where are we? Okay, so he could keep him away from the danger of the infernal that attacked them. With the threat now gone, it was time to take him back. He leaned over the massive canine, and sure enough, he saw the now awake pup named Comet lying in a ball, its eyes opened, but not moving from its spot. All right, boy, time to head home. A beat passed, but the pup didn't budge from his spot. It only whined in recognition, but didn't take a step closer. Its ears tucked downwards as it then avoided its master's gaze, as if guilty of something unforgivable. Jet folded his arms in front of his chest, tapping his foot impatiently. I don't have time for this right now, Comet. We need to go, Jet ordered hotly. The dog's whine increased as it lied its head down, its eyes closing shut tightly, as if trying to shut out its owner. Jet glared at its defiance. Soon his gaze softened, as he started to realize it was not just Comet that seemed upset. As his eyes found the Moonwolves, he realized they too had a dismal gaze about them. Jet squeezed his eyes in suspicion, a frown slowly bending his lips, this time talking to Warpup, who for some reason seemed the most conflicted. What's wrong with him? The pup flinched with tightly shut eyes. It was as if the question brought a physical pain to the pup. Even more worried due to Warpup's agonizing expression, Jet's voice became sharp with trepidation. Why won't he listen? You know, don't you? The pup opened its eyes slowly as they met with the Anointed's worried chocolate brown ones. He... It hurt to be the one to say it, but the boy had to know. Despite how painful the truth would be, Jet wouldn't leave Comet be without a reason. He can't go with you, Burner. For a long moment, there was silence. The words felt like daggers to the heart, so much so it paralyzed Jet for a long while. What do you mean? Jet finally demanded, a lump forming in his throat. A queasy unease settled within him as he took in the pup's heartbroken gaze. This is just temporary, right? The pup stayed silent, but Warrior answered instead, brusque as always when it came to speaking the truth. No, Comet has fulfilled his purpose. You can never see him again, for he will not exist physically. Jet didn't know whether to be confused, angry, or deeply saddened. What are you saying? He roared. None of that makes any sense. The comforting voice of Star attempted to console Jet. Jet, everything will be fine. This is how it should be. Jet shook his head defiantly, glaring at the Moonwolves. No! You're wrong! He's become a part of the family. So I won't let him go without a fight! Warpup glared back. Wake up, Jet! He barked, causing the boy to flinch. You think we want to interfere? But what you cherish doesn't have the soul within it. It's me who moved it in the real world. In the end, I'm the one you consider family, and I feel the same way too. I promise we'll meet again. Right now, don't you have a world to save? Jake grimaced at the truth in those words. He let his arms drop along with his gaze. You'll find us again. But in order for me to call you my alpha, I must live in your world. And the only way I can do that is through Comet. Don't you see? We want the same thing. In the heat of the moment, Jet had forgotten the truth of Comet's existence. Although seemingly real in its own entity, Jet couldn't deny that the pup was tied here and irrevocably connected to Warpup. They called it his active avatar, a being resulted by Warpup dreaming in the dream realm, manifesting a physical body in the physical world that moved on Warpup's will. Jet also hadn't considered what that truth meant for him and Comet, but now he couldn't deny it. Comet was not of his world, and truly did not even exist as its own entity. Oh, that's 10 minutes, guys. Let me find a good place to leave it. Compiling all these facts, logic buried him, crushed him. This was the last he'd see of Comet. All right. Actually, that's pretty good right there. Yeah, because then it's gonna end up hitting another struggle real quick, and yeah, I'm not that much of a douche. Anywho, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If you guys did enjoy and you want to know more and you want to see more, again, that's gonna be 15 likes on YouTube, and definitely subscribe so you get notified of each chapter that I release. Not chapter, 10-minute increments that I release. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining on. And again, if you did appreciate this, come on, guys, show me them fangs and bite that like. But yeah, all right, that'll be it for me. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and maybe this will be a thing, and I can talk to my fans this way. This would be kind of cool, but we'll see. All right, well, that being said, Pitch Black Wolf.